Any volunteer to light a candle? Anyone else? You have to. Yeah, you have to. Let's sit down. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Dear spiritual friends, before we start our meditation, let us do our regular chanting. Please turn to page number 5 of your chanting book. Salutation to the Buddha.
Namo tase bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhase. Namo tase bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhase. Namo tase bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhase.
The three refuges.
Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dhammang saranang gacchami, Sanghang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Sanghang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Sanghang saranang gacchami.
Next page. 5 precepts.
Panatipata Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami, Adinadana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami, Kamesu Miccācara Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami, Musavada Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami, Suramiraya Majja Amadantana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami.
Affirmative vows based on 5 precepts. Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and a long term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and heedfulness. Next page. Homage to the Buddha.
ඉතිපිසෝ භගවා අරහං සම්මා සම්බුද්ධෝ විඤ්ඤාචරණ සම්පන්නෝ සුගතෝ ලෝකවිදු අනුත්තරෝ පුරිස ධම්මසාරති සත්තා දේව මනුස්සානං බුද්ධෝ භගවාති.
Homage to the Dhamma.
ස්වාංකාතෝ භගවතා ධම්මෝ සම්දිට්ඨිකෝ අකාලිකෝ ඒහි පස්සිකෝ ඕපනයිකෝ පංචත්තං වේදිතම්බෝ විඤ්ඤෝහිති.
Homage to the Sangha.
සුපටිපන්නෝ භගවතු සාවක සංඝෝ උජුපටිපන්නෝ භගවතු සාවක සංඝෝ යාය පටිපන්නෝ භගවතු සාවක සංඝෝ සාමීචි පටිපන්නෝ භගවතු සාවක සංඝෝ යදිදං චත්තාරි පුරිස යුගානි අන්ත පුරිස පුංගලා ඒස භගවතු සාවක සංඝෝ ආහුනේයෝ පාහුනේයෝ දක්ඛිනේයෝ අංජලි කරණීයෝ අනුත්තරං පුඤ්ඤක් කෙත්තං ලෝකස්සාති. සාදු සාදු සාදු.
Next page. Offerings. Offering of light.
ඝනසාරම් ප්‍රදින්තේන දීපේන තමදං සිනා තිලෝක දීපං සම්බුද්ධං පූජයාමි තමෝනුදං.
Offering of incense.
ගන්ධ සම්භාර යුත්තේන ධූපේනාං සුගන්ධිනා පූජයේ පූජනීයං තං පූජා භාජන මුත්තමං.
Offering of flowers.
වන්නේ ගන්ධ ගුණෝපේ ඒතං කුසුම සන්තතින් පූජයාමි මුනින්දස්ස සිරිපාද සරෝරුලේ පූජේමි බුද්ධං කුසුමේන නේන පුඤ්ඤේන වේතේන ලබාමි මොක්ඛං උම්පං මිලායාති යතයි ධම්මේ කායෝ තථායාති විනාශ භාවං.
Offering of water.
ආදිවාසේතු නොබන්තේ පානීයං පරිකම්පිතං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පටිගන්හාතු උත්තම.
Offering of drinks.
ආදිවාසේතු නොබන්තේ ගිලාන පච්චයං ඉමං අනුකම්බං උපාදාය පටිගන්හාතු උත්තම.
Worship of shrines.
වන්දාමි චේතියං සම්බං සම්බඨානි සුපතිට්ඨිතං සාරීරික ධාතු මහා බෝධින් බුද්ධ රූපං සකලං සදා. සාදු සාදු.
Next page. Wish of well-being.
Injeva manjanta namaste Namaste Mano Radenante Yang Punyani Sandhang Vipulang alantang tansano bhavin hatante
Reflections on the teaching of the Buddha in English.
Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made Adi. If one speaks or acts with an impure mind, suffering follows like the wheel that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made Adi. If one speaks or acts with a pure mind, happiness follows like one's own shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent actions towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like a lifting in a moving cart. One by one, little by little, moment by moment, Wise people should remove their impurities as a smith withdraws from silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental defilements are weakened and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees with his wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path of purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees with his wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path of purification. All things are not self. When one sees with his wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path of purification. Excellent. 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 Let us all together make an effort to do this wholesome practice, and we are going to cultivate the wholesome qualities in our mind. We will cultivate loving kindness, the inner capacity to love, to accept, and benevolence. So we will cultivate that wholesome quality. And we will also sharpen our mindfulness with the meditation on breathing. So let us take a moment to rejoice this moment. And this is a moment that we are making a true cultivation within ourselves. And be happy and rejoice your decision to come here today. That this true cultivation that we are doing right within us is going to benefit not only ourselves, but also many others who will come across in our paths. So with that, rejoice, make a determination that I will engage in this meditation wholeheartedly. I will make use of this wholesome space, this gathering, and I will engage in a committed practice. Make that determination now. With that determination, listen to the sound of the bell and to the chant, and try to come to your body, settle down to this moment throughout the chant and the bell. Keep feeling your body wherever you have pressed muscles, wherever you feel any touch sensation in the body. Pay attention to those areas and settle down in your body throughout the bell and the chant. Be with your body. Namo
Dear spiritual friends, you just listen to the chanting Namo Buddhaya, which means pay homage to the Buddha, the supreme teacher. You are in front of the Buddha. You can just still hear the sound of chanting Namo Buddhaya resounding in your mind. Listen to that chanting sound in your mind. With that soothing sound of chanting, let's settle down right here. Relax in the body, being with your own body. Just settle down right here. Be in this present moment. Give your full attention into your body, how you are keeping your body. You are in a meditative posture. You are keeping your upper body upright and chin somewhat parallel to the floor. Your both palms are resting on your lap. You are keeping your both eyes closed gently. Now take a moment to feel how you are keeping your body in this sitting posture. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes. From the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers. Feel the entire body and relax your body. Relax your body. Relax your body. Feel each and every parts of the body. If you feel any pain, any ache, any feeling, any sensation anywhere of your body, pay attention there. Feel them. Be with your body. You can feel the clothes that you are wearing, how they are touching your body. Feel that touching sensation. You can feel how your body meets the cushion or the chair, how the muscles are pressed. Feel that pressing sensation. How you are keeping your palms, fingers. Try to maintain this motionless posture meanwhile the meditation. If you feel you want to change or move your body during the meditation, you can do it mindfully and slowly. Otherwise, try your best to be in this meditative posture. Feel in the entire body. Relax. Relax your body. Relax your body. Relax your body. Feel your chest area and both shoulders. To relax your chest area, your upper body. Slowly take a deep breath. Hold it for a while. Slowly breathe out. Feel the relaxation of your body. You are in relaxed mode. Your body is just like sleeping. Be in this relaxed mode. Now, you can take a moment to find out your mind, your present mind, where it is right now. Find it out and observe what is really going on there. What is really happening in your mind right now? You may have thoughts in your mind. Thoughts. Thoughts. Thoughts appear in your mind as people, memories, things related to past, future, or present, various types of thoughts. Observe all these thoughts mindfully and notice them. Just being right here, observe and notice thoughts. You are not cultivating any of these thoughts without any judgment. Just observe, no matter what they are, maybe pleasant or unpleasant, wholesome or unwholesome. Let them occur. You can't stop the occurrence of the thoughts in your mind. You may have positive thoughts, negative thoughts, or neutral thoughts. Thoughts, they are just thoughts. I am right here. Observing and noticing the thoughts. You understand the nature of your mind and how your mind functions. Now you are with your mind. With this understanding about the mind, now you can generate a wholesome thought that you wish. Purposefully, you can cultivate positive thoughts, wholesome thoughts. In this meditation, we are cultivating the thoughts of loving kindness, loving friendliness, the universal friendliness. Purposefully, you are generating unconditional love to all beings. That is true, genuine loving kindness. In your mind, you have that capacity, you have that potential within yourself. Loving kindness, what a beautiful thought that we can generate as humans. Wishing everyone else to be well, happy, and peaceful. You can start from yourself. Think about yourself. Feel yourself. The person sitting right here. This person deserves loving kindness. So genuinely cultivate loving kindness for yourself, for your mind, body, for your life. The guidance will help you. Mindfully listen to the guidance. Be with the guidance. Repeat them in your mind. and cultivate loving kindness for yourself. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I be safe. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. May my mind be well. Be healthy. Be healed. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. Generate loving kindness and radiate throughout your body. Wishing a healthy body. Fill your body with loving kindness. May my body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. Radiate loving kindness into each and every parts of the body. Deeply appreciating the support of all these parts, all the systems, internal functions, which are functioning even in this moment to maintain your healthy life. Deeply appreciating that support. Radiate loving kindness from the skin to the internal organ of your body. May the skin, the muscles, the bones of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May all the systems, including the respiratory system, the vital function of the body, the cardiovascular system, the digestive system, the genitourinary system, the nervous systems, the immune system, all the sensory faculties, including the brain. May all these systems, the organs, and the functions of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. Observe your mind. Feel your body. You are full of loving kindness. The loving kindness is just like a blossoming flower. You can spread the fragrance of that flower to anywhere that you wish. There are no limits, no boundaries. Now it's time to expand the loving kindness you are generating beyond yourself. The same wishes that you made for yourself, now you can extend them to all beings without exception, to everyone else. You can start from right here, wherever you are practicing this meditation. Think about the people, anyone else staying close by you right now. Make the same wishes for them. Here you can think about the friends who are around you, practicing the meditation with you. Let's share our wishes of loving kindness with each other. May all these spiritual friends who are meditating with me be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all these spiritual friends be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. feel the loving kindness that you are receiving from others. Meanwhile, you are extending the same loving kindness to others. Now, let's expand our loving kindness beyond this room. You can think about the beloved ones in your life, your family members, relatives, friends, neighbors, co-workers, anyone else in your life. Extend your genuine wishes of loving kindness for them. May all of them be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May my family members, relatives, friends, neighbors be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Now expand your loving kindness beyond the circle of the beloved ones. There are so many other beings, not only human beings. Your loving kindness is boundless, no limits. Expand more and more. Think about all beings living nearby or far away places, visible or invisible, large ones, tiny ones. You can extend your loving kindness into every direction. Sitting right here, extend the wishes of loving kindness into the direction of the front. May all beings living in the direction of the front be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all beings living in every direction, the direction of back, left, right, above, and below, be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. There are so many beings, even in this moment, they are suffering due to many conditions. Make your genuine wish for them to be healed. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May all beings be safe. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Repeat that phrase in your mind again and again and generate loving kindness for all beings. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. I'll chant the same in Pali, being with the chanting, cultivate loving kindness. Sabbi Santa Bhavantu Sukhi Tanta Sabbi Santa Bhavantu Sukhi Tanta Sabhi Santa Bhavantu Sukhi Tanta Sabhi Satta Bhavantu Sukhi Tanta. Observe your mind. Your mind is peaceful. Loving kindness has made your mind peaceful. You are peaceful and relaxed. Now gently move your attention into your breath. Keeping your upper body upright if you have changed your posture. Take a deep breath. Slowly. Slowly breathe out. What you can feel in your body. Keep your awareness in between your upper lip and nostrils, where you can easily feel your in breath and out breath. Take few more deep breaths and then come back to your natural breath. You are going to spend the next few minutes observing your breath, practicing the breathing meditation until you hear the sound of the bell. Be with your breath. Mindfully breathe in and mindfully breathe out. You may have different other thoughts occurring in your mind. Mindfully observe them. Come back to observe your breath. You are spending the last few minutes in your meditation. Make your full effort to be with the breath. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. Dukkam patthāca nidukkha bhayam patthāca nibbhaya sukam patthāca Nisoka Huntu sabbepi paninu. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are grieving be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of your meditation and gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. Let's take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity. to have this peaceful meditation in our life. And let's deeply feel grateful to all the enlightened masters and the teachers in the past who transmitted this practice, this wisdom, this teaching from generation to generation. And also, you can appreciate the guidance and the instructions you received for this meditation today. And let's deeply feel grateful to anyone else who helped us, who supported us today to practice this meditation peacefully. And here, who cleaned and arranged this place for you, who are taking care of this center for you. Let's deeply feel grateful for them. And also, let's appreciate the support of even these non living things we are using for our meditation, the cushion, the chair you are sitting on, this bell, the devices. Deeply feeling gratitude and appreciating the support. Let's say sadhu 3 times together. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay. It was a very calm meditation. Yeah. Thank you, Bhante, for the guidance and chanting. We had a few flies among us to meditate. Yes. Yeah. And so there were one fly, moving around me. So initially, there was irritating feeling. Why he's disturbing me? And then initially it's irritation, but I try to think that actually, although it is really irritating and disturbing, the fly has no intention to disturb me. He doesn't know, right? So he may have stranded too. So then I was able to extend loving kindness. Although it is really irritating. Yeah. Did you have any such troubles or problems? Yes.
I was thinking about the fly dancing on me
Oh,
instead of
like a disturbing, but actually dancing.
actually like enjoying
And yeah, and why he selected you to dance around?
it. Too many cookies.
Time to time, the same fly used to come to me and sing.
So fortunately, we did a loving kindness meditation first. So any disturbance can be converted into loving kindness. Even someone is coughing, and then it's still we can then direct our loving kindness temporarily for that person, and then go back to the regular one. So any disturbance can be converted to loving kindness in loving kindness meditation. Okay, so let's move to our themes, and then so as you know that during this 3 months period we are focusing on different themes and different weeks. And anyone remember what was the theme for the last week? Mindful eating. Yes, mindful eating. And we discussed how we can use our mundane daily eating as an opportunity for our spiritual growth. How we can utilize it to grow our gratitude and grow mindfulness. And so we had a challenge. Anybody remembers what was the challenge? Yes.
One meal a day first, before you start, be grateful. And then the first 5 bites, chew it 20 times with your utensils down.
Great, excellent. Thank you. Thank you for and any sharing. Any challenges, any sharing. How did you do? Was it boring to eat, chew 20 times?
That's hard.
Yeah. Hopefully you didn't eat yogurt, Yeah. Yeah, but if you eat carrot or, what is the other stick bante? Celery. Oh, yeah. 20 times may not be enough. Yes, yeah.
So I eat very quickly.
Generally, yeah.
Like faster than almost anybody I know. So I like kind of forgot to do it. Like I would like forget because I would just like get started.
Yeah.
But then like later in the week, I was like, okay, I can do this. So,
Do it. Yeah.
the one like experience that I had was we had bread, just a sourdough bread, but it was like a day old, so the crust got a little bit harder. And usually when it's like the crust is hard, I just try to get it as fast as I can. But I was like, no, I'm gonna be mindful about this. Really chew, and it was chewier, so it was like easy to chew more.
Yeah.
And then like I noticed that it actually tasted better, and
Yes.
like I was able to break it down more and enjoy it longer.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. I think particularly that sour bread is very
it can be tough.
yeah. It's a good exercise. And definitely it's really healthy and very supportive to your digestion, definitely. And then also it's a mindful practice. So of course our food is gone now, but whatever training we did to our mind, it kind of remains with us, and so we can utilize it to any other activity. Okay, so first 5 bites we try to chew mindfully. But if you come to weekend retreats and you have to eat a whole meal in that way, yeah, we can try that. This weekend retreat. But I think so something you can take into your own life. Maybe as a result of practicing this, and we can have even after this week you can bring a little bit more mindfulness, and if we develop this habit of eating only after feeling grateful to all people and beings who may be part of that food, and just take a second to feel that before we start eating, and that could be something we can continue, and even try as much as we can to eat mindfully and chew enough. Okay, so with that, let's move to the this week theme. More interesting theme this week. This week theme is going to be mindful driving. So mindful driving will be this week theme. Okay, let's see. So definitely, driving is something that we all do. Most of the people do, and then and we do it almost every day, right? So and driving is also the time that we experience a lot of tension, a lot of frustrations, and so and then if we find a way to convert this a way of developing our good qualities, how wonderful it is, right? Because we are going to drive anyway. So thinking about driving, actually, at the time of the Buddha, there were no motor vehicles. but I found an interesting discourse where, so of course, those days there were chariots, and then and so there was interesting discussion where Buddha actually described the Buddha used the simile of a moving vehicle to help us understand how we are moving in our spiritual growth. It's just a simile, but I just like to share that story with you before we discuss real driving. He actually occurred into this discourse and in the city called Savatthi, and it's an ancient, very well-known city, Sravasti. And so Venerable Ananda, who was a personal attendant to the Buddha, and he robed up, and in the morning, and taking his bowl and robe, he entered the city, Savatthi, and 4 arms. to collect alms. That's how monks survived those days. So when he was working for his alms, he saw a Brahmin, a wealthy person, his name was Janusani. He was driving out of Savatthi in a splendid all-white chariot drawn by horses. And the yoked horses were pure white, as were the ornaments, the chariot, and upholstery, reins, gold, canopy, everything is white. I think they purposely make it, like a nice, beautiful and chariot. And his turban, robes, sandals were white too, as was the chowri fanning him. When the people saw it, they exclaimed, "Wow, that is a Brahma vehicle." The Brahma means divine. Like I said, this is like a higher vehicle, noble vehicle or divine vehicle. That's a Brahma vehicle. It is a vehicle fit for a Brahma, vehicle fit for a divine being. So maybe I think those days people did such nice things, right? Make everything white, even his sandals were white, right? And he's dressing himself fit to the vehicle, right? And if you are driving a red car, wearing red clothes, something like that. So people were amazed to see this beautiful chariot moving along the road. And Venerable Anand, this after he saw this vehicle and he heard how people were shouting, and so he came back and after his meal, when he got a chance to meet the Buddha, and he shared with the Buddha what happened in this extraordinary vehicle, how people, shouting about it. And he asked, Venerable Sir, can you point out a Brahma vehicle, a divine vehicle, in your teaching and in your training? Can you tell us what is the divine vehicle in your training? Can we also have a divine vehicle? But what is a divine vehicle in your training? Can you point out such a thing? And I can, Ananda, said the Buddha. These are all terms for the Noble Eightfold Path, the vehicle of Brahma, the vehicle of truth, or the supreme victory in the battle. So Buddha said that all eightfold path, the or 8 items of the path that we are practicing, starting from right view to all the way to right mindfulness and right concentration. And Buddha said that we can actually describe this eightfold path as an item of a vehicle. And then he said that when the right view is developed and cultivated, it culminates in the removal of greed, hate, and delusion. So Buddha said that there's a destination. So the destination is the complete eradication of greed, hate, and delusion. That means the enlightenment or nirvana. That's the destination. So this whole eightfold path is helping us to move towards that destination. And then about this, and then there actually he used all different practices, all qualities that we develop in this path as items of a vehicle. So the qualities of faith and wisdom are always yoked to the shaft. Conscience is its pole, and mind is its strap. And the important thing I want to emphasize today is that mindfulness is its careful driver. The mindfulness is the careful driver. In that vehicle, you can think about the wheels, the strap and the bulls and everything. So in the different items, but important thing is mindfulness is the careful driver. Sati Araka Sarati. I think, of course, and he continued to, continue that the chariot is equipped with ethics. Its axle is absorption, energy is its wheel, equanimity and emotion are the carriage shaft, and it's upholstered with desirelessness, and love, kindness, seclusion are its weapons. Patience, its shield and armor, and it rolls on to sanctuary. And this is the supreme Brahma vehicle arises in oneself. The wise leave the world in it, sure of winning the victory. But the point I want to highlight is that how the Buddha use a simile to explain mindfulness. Mindfulness is similar to careful driver. And careful, and no matter what beautiful vehicle you have, you will never make it to any destination if the driver is not careful. You can have all the security features in your vehicle, but if the driver is not careful and mindful, and you will not have safe driving. So the mindfulness is the key here, right? So based on that, of course, as the people who are practicing this spiritual path, what we are trying to do is bring more awareness to our life, bring more awareness to our speech, bring more awareness to our behavior, bring more awareness to our thoughts itself. First, we bring awareness to our behavior, bring awareness to our speech, and then bring awareness to our mind itself. And just develop this self-awareness and be aware of all these things. And then rather than reacting habitually or impulsively, we try to bring more awareness and then feel it and be aware of it and then choose our reaction. And as a result of developing this self-awareness of our body, speech, and mind, we develop deeper understanding of this whole process happening. We develop this deep insights, what is really happening here. And that allows us to understand the deep truth of our experience. We'll never be able to understand the reality. We only be able to understand our experience of the reality. And then we develop that deep understanding of our own experience. And then as a result, it also gives us the ability to behave compassionately, behave empathetically, behave lovingly, towards others. So that is the general goal. So, but the mindfulness is the key. So coming back to our, mindful driving, I think, I had to tell you, 3 of us never driven a vehicle until we landed in the US. In Sri Lanka, in our monastic, life, we do not have to, drive. We don't drive in Sri Lanka. We don't have a driver's license in Sri Lanka. And because we don't have to drive, because people come, our life was so luxurious, Bhante, right, in Sri Lanka. We have chauffeurs to bring us. I mean, not chauffeurs, but people bring us. Whenever they have, program or teaching or ceremony, people give the ride, and people come to bring us. And also, public transport is very good in Sri Lanka. We used to, we used to go to university in the public transport, right, Bhante? So early in the morning. So we never had a need, for a vehicle or to drive. But when we came here, the first thing people did, because it is too much of a burden for them to bring us around all the time, and also to even to bring our groceries and everything every week, because first they have to come and take care of us, because we cannot go out. Here there's we are in Natrona Heights. Very rarely we have any public transport. Right? So even to buy something simple, people have to come. So they thought that maybe best thing will be to teach them to drive, so they can be relieved from all the burdens. Anyway, so it's here not practical, not to drive. So public transport is not that good. So anyway, so they first taught to drive. So the point I really want to make, actually, I remember when I was learning to drive, that was my most mindful days. I remember how mindful I was when I was first, sitting in the driver's seat, because every movement was such a challenge. How to maintain, between the lanes is such a big thing. And I had a real issue of balancing my, the gas pedal. When I press too hard, and sometimes when I don't press enough, because it be based on the incline of the road, and we had to really balance it, and that was a big challenge those days. I was really mindful of every movement, everything. That was the most mindful times I had.
Is it artistic or automatic?
Fortunately automatic. But anyway, it is still, I'm just telling you, I was watching the mirrors all the time and everything was very mindful. But I'm saying that then after I'm slowly getting used to it and good at driving, what happened? Then my mindfulness was lost. Of course, mindfulness is still there, but I remember how mindful I was with every moment I did in my early days. I love to go back to that days. But did you remember how?
Yes,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
the same.
I remember we went to that. We went to that park, right?
Yeah.
To drive, to learn to drive. Yeah.
Better to mention you that where you practice.
Yes. Yeah. So there were a number of volunteers took turns to teach me to drive, and two of them brought me to the cemetery in Natrona Heights. Yeah. So I asked them, why did you come bring me to the cemetery? They told me that there's no one to die here. Everyone is dying. But the real reason is that it was calm, not many vehicles. It's still, so it's a good place to, get training to drive. Yeah, but I think maybe one thing as for this week, I will invite you to remember your early days, when you're really, driving, and bring that, early, like early level of mindfulness to driving, and pay attention to your feet. I remember, one advice I got from one of our, volunteer teachers is to think that you are putting your foot on an egg. Be that gentle. Yeah. So from time to time, I still, bring my attention to like my foot, how I'm maintaining my foot. So I think that may be something we can do this week. And sit down on the chair and try to feel the sensation in the seat, and hold the steering wheel, and bring that early awareness. And early days, when you just start to drive, it's such a fun thing. And I will drive. I'm the volunteer because such it's such because when you drive mindfully, like taking everything as one day, everything as challenge, and it's something joyful. When you get so used to it, it becomes such a habitual thing, and such a tedious thing. So let's try this week to bring more awareness to our to driving, and mainly, of course, if we can bring more attention to surrounding, and 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 one part of the mindfulness is to bring attention to our senses, like pay attention to what we see, pay attention to what we sense, and try to rather than quickly going to our virtual reality, and try to be in the sensory level. So when we are driving, that's a good chance for us to be in the sensory level, not in the mental world, like imagining. So if we try that, the whole of our driving period will be like meditation, like, because we try to be in the sense and not lost in our thoughts, not lost in our always being. I think the bring attention to our body is the great thing. Like try to feel even a simple sensation of touching, holding, that sensation. I think I remember I shared yesterday also. I used to drive to Cleveland every week. When I was teaching at John Carroll University, and so I usually stay overnight there, and I drive back in the morning on Tuesday. So usually when I drive, I listen to radio. That's how I learn English also. Like those, my early days, I listened to NPR and try to learn the expressions. And I was also, used to listen to, Christian radios, because the pastors use the religious language, so I can learn. But anyway, so So that those days, I remember one day I was just almost about to on the radio. I think that, but it's early in the morning. It's very peaceful. Not many vehicles. The sun is coming. The sky is so nice, And I thought, why should I disturb this peace? So I didn't on the radio, and then I just moved through that, morning, like morning experience with the sky, the clouds, and everything. So it was such, I realized that actually even without radio, driving can be wonderful. But if it is not morning, I like to listen to some programs, but maybe that could be a question we can ask. Should we on radio when you drive? Is it a good thing, or what do you think?
Can be good. Can be bad, I guess.
Yeah. So you decide, maybe you try without it for some time and see. Yes.
Eyes open or closed when we do this.
What do you think? Yeah. This is not about breathing meditation. Yes. Yeah. So I think that I would like to. So let's try. So maybe, but I think when I was researching on this mindful driving, I came to know about this thing called driving etiquette or road etiquette. There's something called road etiquette. So can you share with me what are the road etiquettes that usually, because there are rules that we have to follow, that is a must, but on the top of that there are etiquettes, like yes.
Well, if you're in the left lane, which is the fast lane, after you pass the car, it's polite to move over. So if someone wants to go faster behind you, you don't stay in that lane.
Okay, yeah, you don't keep driving on the left lane.
Right.
Yeah, good. Okay, that's one etiquette.
And similarly, if somebody's pulled over on the highway, it's a courtesy to move over to the left lane when you go by.
They allow them to merge.
Well, no, if they're pulled over and stopped on the side, just to give them more room.
Okay. Oh, more room. Okay.
Yeah.
Safety.
Yeah. If they're like pulled over, like sometimes there's a truck.
So
Like if
yeah.
they're
Stopped.
broken down,
Broken down,
changing a
yeah.
tire, or police are pulling someone over.
Yes, what is other etiquette?
Be
Yeah.
aware of crosswalks when someone's approaching a crosswalk and wants to cross on the street.
Pay extra
Make sure you
attention. Yeah.
stop.
Any other etiquette? Not the the rules, but the etiquette. How about honking?
If you see a police car, just to slow down.
Is it
What we
etiquette? Yes,
I
Philip.
always wish my car had like a nice honk. Because sometimes people aren't paying attention. I just want to give them a little.
Yeah. Honk.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's still a little aggressive,
Yeah.
you know.
That
Yeah.
one's not.
But
Yeah.
you should-
Yeah. Yeah, maybe one thing we can do during this week is honking is mainly to alert others, right? Alert and avoid trouble. So maybe you can make a decision that I'm only honking to alert and not to scold.
Yeah.
Yes, right. Yeah,
It is better if we can end with calm and
yeah. That's what he's saying. That yeah. I don't even remember what's the sound of our honk.
Oh, whether it's working.
Working, yeah. We don't know whether it's working.
You
Yes.
also honk to say thank you.
Oh,
Someone
yes.
lets you go,
Wow.
and then you give like 2 little quick taps.
Yeah. That's
Two
the
times, right?
etiquette. Yeah. Really.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's a courtesy.
Yeah. So those are really good things that we can practice. So it's like practicing kindness. Okay. So coming back to this is the specific challenge that I would like to give you. Okay. Let's see how much we can do it. So this is before driving and while driving and after driving. Okay. Before driving, before you start driving, when you sit down on your driving seat, don't hurry to ignite the engine. Just take at least 30 seconds. unless if you are really late to your work. Yeah, just take 30 seconds and take few deep in-breath and relax your body and establish your awareness of the body, because that will be the starting point how we can be at the sensory level throughout our driving, not in our not too much on our thoughts. So don't hurry to ignite and take a moment to even let's take just one deep in-breath and relax your body and feel the seat. I was sharing yesterday, actually, the shape of the seat is designed by researchers. People are researching so many hours and, to design the seat, So try to feel that comfort of the seat and then take a moment and establish awareness in the body after taking deep breath before you drive. And then, and of course, you can be, aware of the, mindful of the, surrounding on the cars. But when you have to stop on a red light, there's no other choice, even red. And usually we get, frustrated and upset. We are looking at, how when they're going to move, we have already our hand is on the honk, waiting to alert the other driver. Rather than doing that, I think stop sign is a big opportunity for us. I mean, what else we can do, right? Big opportunity for us to really stop, even mentally stop. And I'd invite you to actually use the stop sign as a reminder to pause. And then, just pause, and then you can, take a deep breath. No harm, because you cannot then move anyway. Use that opportunity to take a deep mindful breath. And if you have more time, if it is red, make a nice, loving kindness wish to fellow drivers. Just wish, all these people be safe. Why not, right? I mean, that is a wish we all have already kind of hidden, right? We don't want anyone to get into trouble, actually. But we just, manifest it. We just say it. All people, everyone in the road, be safe. Because everyone is important, right? And there are families, and so if it is red, it's still red. Make a wish at me. Everyone on the road, be safe, be well and happy, and then you can move. And then once you come to your destination, when you stop driving and when you switch off the engine, don't be hurried to come out from the vehicle. Stay there. That's a good time. Nobody will disturb you. In the car, you're perfect personal space, in addition to your restroom. So nobody will disturb. That's a great time that nobody will disturb you. Take a 30 second or a minute and relax. Take a deep breath and relax your body before you get out from the vehicle. Okay. So remember, before you ignite, take a nice deep breath and establish awareness of the body, and try to maintain that body awareness and sensory awareness throughout the driving. Pay attention to other drivers and everything. Whenever you meet a red light, stop and take a nice deep breath. Oh, I got an opportunity. Take a deep breath and then wish well-being to everyone around you. And when you stop, don't hurry to come out from the car. Do you think that's something you can try? Yeah, that will be the challenge. So share with us, if there are any challenge of doing this. Okay, so our driving will become our spiritual practice today. Okay, so with that, let us move to the other part of the program. Turn to page number 14. So this is the time for us to share the merits that we generated. Yeah. Maybe we can switch on the light now. Yeah. Thank you. This is the time to share this goodness we generated by coming to this practice, doing this chanting together. We have generated so much goodness, so much merits in our heart. Now it is time for us to share these merits, share this good karma with all others. First of all, let us recall to our mind our ancestors, our family members, people who loved us so much, who are no more with us today. Let us be grateful towards them and share this good merits with them all. May they all share this marriage. May they all be well, happy and peaceful wherever they may be. Idang me ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idang me ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idang me ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Let us also share this merit with all other living beings. If there's any being who would like to share this merit, may he or she do so. May all living beings share our merits. May all living beings be well, happy and peaceful. Ettavata cha amhehi sambhatam punya sampradam sabbe devanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhutanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Wish for the well-being of the world in English. May the weather be pleasant. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act quicken the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until I attain Nibbana. Purification. If by body, speech, or mind I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be clean. Now we will do our loving kindness chant. We will chant the loving kindness sutra, the sutra that is given by the Buddha with great compassion for all living beings. We will chant the same sutra for you now, wishing you good health, peace and happiness, and strength and courage to overcome difficulties and challenges in your life. You may recall to your mind whoever you want to share these blessings with, your family members, your friends, people who need help. Keep them in your mind and share these blessings with them too. May all of you receive these blessings. May all of you be well, happy and peaceful. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Karaniya matta kusalena yantang santang padang abhisamicca sakko joca sojoca suvaco casansa mudu anatimani santos sakoca subaroca ampakiccoca sallahuka bunti Sandrindriyo ca nipakoce ampagambo kule su ananugindo nacha kundang samacare kinchena vinyu pare upavadeyam sakino vakeminu hontu sabbe satta bhavantu sukitatta eke cipan bhutanti tassa vatavarawa anavasesadigawa ye mahantava manjimarassakanukatula dittava eva anditta ye chadure vasanti avidure bhutava sambhavi siva sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitattana paro parang nikumbedhe nati manyeta katta chinang kanche vyarosana patiga sanya nanya manyasya dukkha mitchaya mata yataniyang puttang ayusa eka putta manurakke vampi sabba bhutesu manasang bhavaye aparimanang mettang sabba lokasmin manasang bhavaye aparimanang uddang adocha tiriyang ca asambhadang aviram asapattam tettang charang nisinno vasayano vayavatasya vigatamindo etang sating adittiye brahmamitang viharang idamaho ditting ca anupagamma silavadasunsanena sampanno kamisu viniyagedang naijatu gambasiyang punareti tena satcha vajjena sotti te hotu sabbadaye tena satcha vajjena sabbarogo vinassato etena satcha vajjena hotu te jaya mangalam Sabbitiyo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinassato mate bhavatantarayo sukhi dikayuko bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba sanghanubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te. Let's take a moment of reflection. Recall to your mind whatever kind deed that you were able to do during your past few days. Any act of kindness that you were able to do, helping someone, or listening to someone,
even a simple act of kindness. Let us rejoice these opportunities to be kind to others. On this day, or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds, and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds, appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, and glad to share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pain. May my kind deeds and merits that come from them help me in freeing my heart. Let us now take a moment to reflect on the help and kindness we receive from others. Think about an incident and someone was kind to you. Someone was helpful to you. Even a simple act of kindness, even listening to you. Recall such an incident. Let us rejoice the goodness of others. On this day, or in the past, if I have seen or heard of the kind deeds done by others, with their body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds, and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others, being always ready to praise kind people and follow their example. I rejoice in the goodness of others, appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world. I rejoice in the goodness of others, expressing gratitude for any kindness done. May the kind deeds of others bring safety and happiness to many living beings. May the kind deeds of others foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings. May the kind deeds of others nurture goodness in me and many living beings. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, everyone. Yes. Rich, do you mind? Yeah, make an announcement.
My name's Rich Pagana, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our monks and all of you as well, and provide updates on an upcoming event. I'm relatively new to the center. I joined in March, but it feels like I've been here longer. It feels really like home, and I think that's a testament to what our three monks have created for us here. So I consider it a very special place. And the meditation I've learned and the concepts and teachings have already made an impact on my life, as I'm sure they have in yours. So I extend heartfelt gratitude to our monks for their guidance and teachings, and thank you, Bhantes, for your wisdom and support, and also all your hard work. We deeply appreciate your presence and commitment to meditation practice. Our Buddhist center serves as a place of refuge for peace-loving individuals and a growing spiritual community. Together, under the guidance of our monks, we support one another in enhancing our well-being and spiritual growth. We're delighted to have you as part of this community, encourage you to join our monthly and annual programs to strengthen our spiritual friendship. And I believe our next main event is this weekend. We have a 3-day meditation retreat starting Friday evening at 7 p.m. And I believe there's a few extra
Spots, yes.
Yeah, so if you're interested, sign up online. You should have received an email for that. So we look forward to that and anybody who's coming to that. Also wanted to mention our center, of course, and our monks are sustained entirely by our generosity. If you would like to support the continuation of these programs and the well-being of our monks, you're welcome to make a free will donation. You can do that right outside here. There's a donation box, and if you're like me and never have cash on you, you can do it online as well. Additionally, we invite you to volunteer on keeping our center beautiful and functioning well. There's many opportunities for volunteering for things like cleaning, decorating, maintenance jobs, gardening, landscaping, graphic design, technology, craft work. So if you have certain skills, please see our monks and let them know how you'd like to contribute. So thank you, everybody. I enjoy coming here every week. It's good to see everybody.
Thank you, Rich. Thank you very much. Thank you. Those who want to join meditation retreat, there's one question in the Daniel. Yeah, Daniel has a question. Yes, actually, you can go to our website and go to the event section. When you go to event section, there is I think there's a potluck. The sign-up sheets in the event section. You can go to the event and there's a link called potluck and participation links. And then you can find the meditation link to register for the meditation. Thank you, Daniel, for your interest, and also thank you, Jacqueline, for your comment. Yeah, appreciate. Thank you very much, and look forward to see you again next gathering. Yeah. Good night to all, and please drive mindfully. Yes, don't start right away. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So please come to have blessing strings if you like,